So it's looking like $300 additional per week for unemployment benefits, an additional $100 for those who are self-employed or gig workers, an additional 11 more weeks, and that's on top of the 13-week extension, not to mention the $15 minimum wage increase. Let's talk about it. What's up, you guys? My name is Drew Romeo here with Freedom Nation. We're going to be talking about unemployment and also the minimum wage increase, and there's no better way to start but with the facts, okay? Like I told you, the first couple weeks coming into this year, it nearly hit 1.4 million jobless claims in the first few weeks of 2021, which was insane. I think the actual number is like 965,000, right? 965,000. I believe that's what the number was. Regardless of that, the number just keeps increasing and keeps rising because the longer that this pandemic has people on lockdown and restaurants not opening and jobs being able not to open at capacity, people are at risk to lose their jobs on a regular basis. So let's talk about it. So guys, here we are right now at USA.gov website, and this is on the unemployment section. Of course, what we're gonna be looking at right now are the highlights are gonna be telling you exactly what it is that you need to know right now for the unemployment benefits, and also with the coronavirus and the pandemic, health reliefs that they have going on right now. So with the coronavirus response, I'm gonna zoom in so everyone can see this a lot clearer. All right, the unemployment benefits and the coronavirus, the federal government has allowed states to change their unemployment benefit laws, and it lets them to provide unemployment benefits for situations below. So let's read what it says, right? So the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplement Appropriations Act of 2021 authorizes these three things: an automatic additional payment for $300 per week until March 14th, 2021 to everyone qualified for unemployment benefits, an additional $100 for those who are self-employed or gig workers, and that's important to note here. And then also, not to mention that the unemployed workers to get an additional 11 weeks of benefits beyond the number of a state currently provides. So even if your state has a certain number of weeks, it would add an additional 11 weeks on top of that. And that is also in addition to the 13 additional weeks that were authorized by the CARES Act. So that way you guys get it, okay? If you haven't applied, by the way, for the actual unemployment benefits, I would highly recommend you guys do so. You're losing nothing, for actually attempting to go in there. But I will say that in some cases, even if you were approved before, once this new bill gets pushed or once this gets reactivated in certain states, some people may need to reapply. And I'm gonna give you some resources here, and the links will be down below in the description of everything I'm doing here. So don't stress about it and trying to read the bar or anything like that. I'll have it down below in the description for you guys. So here's what you guys would have to do, right? So I would say come on here, and what I would say is contact your state's unemployment insurance program. You would do that by clicking on this link here. It will take you here to this page, and don't worry, Careers Nonstop is a sponsored link here by Department of Labor, so they are partnered with them, so don't worry, it's associated with the US Department of Labor. And if you go down here, you're gonna search up your state. Let's say if you wanna look at the state of Delaware, and if you did that, or it doesn't matter, you can go to, I don't know, let's say Louisiana, right? Go to Louisiana, hit search. And then once you hit search, you'll have a number to call. You'll be given in order to file the unemployment, or you can also do checking out their website here. So this is the Louisiana website for unemployment. So I just hope that this was kind of helpful for you guys to kind of help you, give you some direction for that. And if you want anything specific to the coronavirus relief with unemployment, this is where you would click, would be down here. And it doesn't matter what state you're in, go to Oklahoma and search it, it will give you all the information you need. So this is a really good resource for those of you guys who don't know which way to go, where to start. Look down in the links below, and trust me, it'll be worthwhile, all right? So with that being unemployment, I guess that is pretty much all the information that we have for that. So for those of you guys who do qualify, I want you to understand that it's literally still worth the effort of pushing through to try to get that done, because honestly, you rather have an attempt than just sit around and not get anything at all, right? Or waiting to hope that something happens. So make sure to check exactly which state that you're in to see what applies to you. All right, guys, right now let's move into talking about the minimum wage and the increase of $15, because I think that's very important to talk about. Steve Forbes did an interview on Fox recently, and it was really good points that he brought up. Normally, when you raise the minimum wage for a country or an economy, the economy usually has to be doing pretty well in order for it to support that new influx of minimum wage payments, right? Going from $7.25 to $15, that's more than double the amount. So with that being said, at the current state of our economy right now, it's really difficult to do something like that. And he says it could be actually detrimental and kill off, and let's see exact words what he said down here, kill off as many as 3.7 million jobs, according to the recent nonpartisan analysis from the Congressional Budget Office. So 3.7 million jobs are at risk here. And I think that's a very good point to really understand, because doing that will only hurt our economy more at this current state. You know, waiting for us to at least make some type of recovery, waiting for some restaurants to be, reopened again, jobs to be reopened again at higher capacity, allowing people to get paid, and more loans to get through, PPP loans, EIDLs to come through, so that those businesses can support the new minimum wage increase. And even then we'll still be, pretty much on an hourglass, waiting for the time to run out when loans are not enough because people are not able to open up at full capacity. So it's really a tough spot. And I know $7.25 is a tough number to deal with, especially right now. But one of the points that he made was that $7.25 is better than no job at all, because it's really, you're messing with people's livelihood at this point, where you're raising to $15, jobs will get cut, fewer people will be on staff, and then there's a bunch others who won't have any income at all, and now will be dependent upon the unemployment programs to support them. So there's a catch-22 here with this. Sounds good, but we'll see if this actually comes through. I honestly do not believe that it's going to be something that they're going to be forcing immediately. There are a lot of other pressing issues, such as the stimulus checks that need to be pushed out, the trials that are going on right now with the impeachment trials for our current president, and there's a lot of things to consider here with that. So I would say, guys, hold on to your chairs. Don't lose hope. But again, don't hold your breath for this, right? Just allow things to play out. And again, after the inauguration process this Wednesday, trust me, there will be a lot more to be said about this topic, because these are hot topics and we want to make sure that you guys are getting full on all the information you need. And another thing, I just want to make sure you guys are clear. Here on Freedom Nation, my goal here on this channel is to give you guys all the tools you need to take control of your personal finances for the sole purpose of creating another source of income. So whether it be the, business that you wanted to start on the side, whether it be a side hustle or something that can produce you some other piece of income rather than just depending on your 9-to-5. That's really the main goal here. And of course, the topic at hand is dealing with the stimulus checks and everything going on with our economy. So this kind of melds into that idea of me wanting to share these ideas and tips with you guys. And other videos I'll have will be talking about other ways to make income online. So please stay tuned. Don't forget to click subscribe so that way you don't miss another video. We'll be talking about the student loans and plenty other things that's going to be affecting you, the viewers, on exactly what's going on and what to expect, so that way we can help you get further faster to where you want to go. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.